Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. This is Isaiah 4:1. We're getting back to Isaiah 4:1, and this is very important, as usual. So let's get it going by quoting Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, talking about a future time. I know y'all women don't want to admit that the Bible told us all about y'all. 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. The disgrace is what I'm about to talk about. That selfishness, that not being a team player. If you're a woman, you're not a team player, you don't need to marry anybody. All you're going to do is take. And y'all dudes better recognize if they're a team player or not early. And even if they are, if you make more than her, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect your wealth. Because when they not a team player, trust me, man, eventually they're going to turn against you. Every time. Every time. Now, why you think, I'm going to tell you one of the ways you know they're not a team player is when they're against polygyny. Because think about it. What difference do it make if a man has 2 women or 3 women if they treating you better than other men treat you? They don't want other women because they are not a team player. As simple as that. And they want everything to themselves. And another way is when they nickel and dime. Like when they nickel and dime you, when they got a double standard, you know they not a team player. No matter what she got built up in her mind, she's not a team player when she does these things. So we need to talk about this. When you building your roster as a man, because you can't have a roster. Don't listen to these nugget head, erectile dysfunction having preachers. And I'm not making fun of them for having that. But I'm saying some of what these dudes preach is because of their ability or lack thereof. You know, let's just be honest about it. Just be honest. And you're not finna get me to live like I'm 80 and I'm only 50. You're not. Y'all be like 25 and your pastor be like 65. And he be trying to talk to y'all like the world is the same as it was when he was 25. It's not. It's not. They didn't have social media. And by the way, PORN sites are part of social media, in case you didn't know that. Like, when we was coming up, even like in the 80s and 90s, you had to order the magazine or the stuff on, and or you had to buy it at the store. That's the only way you was getting your fix, or you had to watch it on Playboy. Then after that, it was Spice TV. Remember Spice TV? I remember Spice TV. I remember running my finger across the A and B button to see what was on Spice TV. Yeah. At least, but I can admit it. Y'all can't admit it. Dudes my age, you know you was doing it, man. You know you had the key to the cable box so you can watch Playboy. Come on, man. Don't try to act like it was just me. And that's normal. I know pastors try to condemn you for it, but it's normal for you to want to see a woman's naked body. That's normal, man. Don't worry about that, man. That's how you supposed to be, man. But a lot of these women are not team players. And that's one of the top 5 most important things. Because how can you build and you the only one that's working? You're the only one that's moving. You're the only one that's shaking. How can you build anything? How can she take claim? And the reason why you got to be careful with marriage is because they'll give her 50% or more, and she didn't help you get anything you got. So that's why you make them work. Like, don't marry no woman that's not helping you make money. If she get pregnant, that's different for a time. Because I'm going to tell you, man, the anxiety, man. Let me just tell you, because I've experienced the anxiety that you're going to experience just trying to make it. And sometimes, like I told you, I believe that I wouldn't have been quitting them jobs. I wouldn't have been quitting them jobs if I would have knew that by me quitting the job, that was going to be on her. But I'm going to show you how I was thinking. I was quitting those jobs because I looked at it like, why should I get humiliated for a paycheck when I could just go do something else? Now, sometimes what happens is you kind of fall behind a little bit. You do. But why? This is how I look at it, man. Just being able to look back at it. I spent my whole adult life being the only person working. I could be a whole lot richer just with even a little help. If I would have even had a little help. Like, I spent my whole adult life just trying to pay bills. It was always hard to save, because when you save, like, something that happened, and then you got to go and use what you saved. And then after a while, over time, I start being criticized for my financial failures. You know, when it used to be, oh, you such a hard worker, you this, you that. But then over time, that wears off and people just start criticizing. Why you ain't do this? You could have did that. No, let me tell y'all something. That little only man working, that is not biblical. Go back, if you think it's biblical, go read Genesis 2:18. If that's just like having one woman. It's not a sin for you to have one woman, but you're not required only to have one. Just like the only man working. I mean, if that's how y'all want to do it, fine. But just know from somebody that tried that you're going to be making some huge financial sacrifices if your money is not at a certain level. I would say you better be making $125,000 or more per year, and you better be good with money. Because if you're not, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna lose something. You're probably gonna end up having to file bankruptcy. You better be living in the backwoods somewhere where everything's super cheap if you only making 60, 70 grand. Like, I had to tell her, like, 60,000 ain't nothing no more. Like that, yeah, in 2001, 60 grand, man, you doing good. You getting everything, you paying everything. But in 2025, 60 grand, a person could be by themselves, and it's gonna be rough. With 60,000, I'm just letting you know that. See, some people trapped in the Stone Age, man. You got to be out here getting money. You got to be out here getting money, man. Think about it. For you to save $1,000 a month, think of how much you have to make. So this is why you can't deal with women that's not team players, man. Like, especially if you not having no kids, shouldn't no man. Let me say this to every guy. If your girlfriend or your wife is past childbearing age, then she should be working. What's she staying at home for? She should be making your retirement easier. You're going to be around, right? Okay, let's put our money together so when we get ready to retire, we're going to have a nice piece. Shouldn't no 45, 47, 50, they shouldn't be at home. They should be working. And if they not sick, they should be working. I don't care what the job is. Get you a job, save you some money, invest you some money, put some money on these bills. You would never, like, I had to draw the line in the sand, man. I told her, I said, when I hit 50, I'm not paying everything. I'm not. Because my time to work, like, comfortably like I am now, you hit 50, your window is kind of closing a little bit. I'm finna enjoy life, man. So you gotta cut, babe. You gotta cut. If you don't look, you don't want to help me, then you ain't gonna be with me. Simple as that. I already been there, done that. It ends bad still. Y'all think having a stay-at-home wife, that don't guarantee nothing. That just, she could be even sneakier. All up in the mailman face, the pizza man face, overly friendly. You overly friendly on the phone. What you think gonna happen when he get there? He gonna think he got a shot. Dude, I'm finna get this money, man. I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. Like if a good woman come along, I'm gonna give her a chance, and I'm gonna treat her like a good woman. Other than that, man, I'm not trying to hear it, man. These women, I'm gonna tell you, they be like trying to talk like they good, but the more you let some of them talk, the more you see that they leftovers. They not good. All older women ain't leftovers. But a lot of them, this young women is leftover. You 24 with 5 kids, leftover. Leftovers. The dude's practically put it up to her brain. Leftovers. Leftovers. Those done stood up in that stuff. And now, 10 dudes done stood up in there practically. Y'all know the stand-up move. You practically putting your whole body in there. And now, she want to talk about, my man gotta be this, my man gotta be that. Man, good luck even getting one. You better, that's why they're trying to go to the church, because they know it's a lot of simps and suckers in these pulpits and in these pews. That's why they're trying to go over there. They don't even agree with the Most High like that. A lot of them bitter at him for something they lost, somebody who died. But they'll go to church hoping to find your replacement. And I believe that's why the Most High been having me on this. And somebody tried to tell me otherwise. Like, he's like, man, I don't know the Bible like that. You're right. Let's just stop right there. You don't know the Bible like that. You don't know the Bible like that. Let's end it there. And then we good. Like, people don't be knowing the divorce law. You can't, it's a certain way. And remember, the Apostle Paul said, not I, but the Lord. When he was talking about how married women either supposed to reconcile to their husband or remain unmarried. He even told you, the reason why the Apostle Paul used to say that is because people would twist up his words. So he'll be like, not I, but the Lord. And he said that when he was talking about it's better to marry than to burn and all that, he was saying to be reconciled to your husband or remain unmarried. And he even said that some people should just not even get married. Living in 2025, I definitely could see why he would say that. I definitely could see why. It's busy over here. Let me turn this way to people all in my face. I definitely could see why he say that or said that. But that's the main reason why they don't want polygyny, because they not team players. Because think about it. Let's say me being 50. Let's say I had the older women won. They won. They won me over. Let's say I had a 50-year-old, and let's say I had a 46-year-old, right? I'm not having kids with them. So all three of us gonna work. You ain't gonna be at home, and we gonna share the chores. That's how we would do it. We gonna put our money together. We gonna get a palace. 3 incomes. If I leave, let's say I divorce both of them, we'll just sell a house and we'll split it 3 ways. Easy. But they want you to themselves, and they be having, no, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, don't take this the wrong way, but a lot of these women, they can't even get pregnant. They done had hysterectomies. You don't realize, man, that does something. Like, it does something to like a man's mind. Not that he gonna try to get you pregnant, but just like some dudes look at that like they just having sex with a hoe. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. People done said it. So they be wanting you to stick to some hysterectomy, cat. Shoot, you never know. It could be some good cat. But you want me to stick to some hysterectomy, cat? No. For one, I'm not sticking to one regardless. Just even if you the only one, like let's say, like I would allow them to be the only one for a while. I would allow them to be the only one, but not forever, because I think monogamy is unfair for a man. Why? What's the point of monogamy? They'll go cheat on you. They not monogamous. They'll be, dude, this how it be. And you can't tell me, because I've been married for over 20 years. They'll be demanding faithfulness from you, but then you'll be noticing little things they do and say. And some women are so sneaky, you'll never know everything they do. While they demanded that you can't deal with no other women. And the Bible don't even teach that. I'm not a bishop for the Apostle Paul back in biblical day. That's the only place you see that. You can't even put it line upon line with nothing. And in fact, that scripture even told you that them dudes back then had more than one wife. That's why he exclusively said a bishop. He said, look, you can't be like them other dude. You got to help me establish this church. A bishop must be the husband of one wife. That's the only place to say that. And that don't even apply for bishops today. That applied for them bishops back in his day when he was just starting out. That's why y'all got to learn from the prophets. That's why. Because y'all, like, it's like people be just believing whatever they want to believe. And this why I don't know if I ever have a true friend no more. Since I accepted my calling, I don't know if I'm going to have 100% friend. Because what happens is, with people like me, prophets and stuff like that, you'll be having disagreements with people who don't even know the word. God don't even talk to them. The Most High don't talk to them. And because it's you talking, they'll think that they can correct you. And it'll be something that you learned directly from the Most High that might be a little controversial. Like the divorce rules. Dude told me, man, I just think if a woman, if you break up with someone, she got a right to go get, no, that ain't what it teach. Why you think the Apostle Paul said it's better that you remain even as I am? Because he knew when them problems come, you're going to have to stick through there. See, Americans especially always want to put their emotions in everything. The Most High don't care about your emotions. The Most High see through well, I ain't going to say he don't never care. I'll say that, let me clarify myself. He do care about our emotions. But when it comes to his standards, he don't. He don't care about your emotions. He not going to change. He changed not. He even told us that. I change not. Ain't that what he told us? So why y'all think that women can get married 5 and 6 times? Why y'all think that? If he already told you, he changed not. I'm telling you, they want a new sucker with new meat. Dude, some women will even stop you from doing those things. This is how bitter these women be. A woman will stop you during sex from doing things that she knows she's going to be aroused because she don't want to be aroused by you. Am I right or wrong? Please, somebody come in the comments and shame the devil. Please come shame the devil. The things you do, your wife get bitter at you, your girlfriend get bitter at you, so she know you be licking that thing, and she'll stop you because she want to be able to say that she didn't come because she wants to criticize you. But when you know how to make that happen and they bitter against you, they want somebody else, they want to be able to say that the next man is better than you, and that's not always the case. I don't even believe it is half the time. That's just their mind. They'll want to say that, so they'll stop you quick. Round 1, over with. No round 2, no round 3, because they know they're going to get that big O. So but with the next man, who a pookie, who could be a pet, one of them dudes that like with the kids, they'll be round 2, round 3, round 4. Oh, I'm getting ready to, with him, Mr. Nobody, ain't paid no bills, ain't bought him no cars. Mr. Nobody, he just there because they mad at you. That's how they be. That's why I'm telling you, you gotta draw the line. You gotta make them be a team player. Be like, I'm not finna do everything for you. You finna do more for me than I do for you. But I'm gonna do a lot for you. If you ain't willing to do that, step on off. I can jag. I'm very good at it. Very good at it. And I don't care who don't like it. I'm the truth. I'm the truth, man. You look, go over there with them fake dudes that act like they always got everything together. And when you catch them in a scandal, you're going to be looking goofy. You're going to be looking bad for following this dude. People going to be like, if you had so much discernment, it'll be your family and everything. If you had so much discernment, why you ain't know the dude was a Fruit Loop? Why you ain't know he was Fruity Pebbles? That's what they gonna be saying to you. Because you walking around talking about the Lord told you this and the Lord told you that. And then they find out your pastor is like the black dude on Mannequin. And now you looking silly for following them. So, guys, sex is not what you make it is wonderful, feels great. But you got it up here. You know what should be up here? The Most High. Money, your health. It's supposed to be down here. Be like playtime. That's where it's supposed to be. The reason y'all getting punked by y'all wives and punked by y'all girlfriend is because you don't know these things. You don't know that sex is for your enjoyment. You taking women serious that you shouldn't be. Because her stuff was making them wet sounds, man, who cares? You know, look, take your pick. Any woman, I'm in a busy parking lot, all type of people. If I got to going nuts on these women, I bet you a lot of them got that. The macaroni sound, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It ain't just your girl with that. It ain't just your wife with that. There are people that have her beat. She'll tell you, you got erectile dysfunction. She's only one woman. So you telling me that the dudes that wife and girlfriend criticize them for that. You telling them they're going to be like that with every single woman? I don't believe it. It's some women that shape and smell in a way that as soon as you're going to be like, boing. Like, oh yeah, I'm ready already. Let's just be honest about it. Your girl is brainwashing. Your wife is brainwashing. It's all right, man. It happens, man. I went through that phase. You be trying to do right. You be thinking you're doing right by God, and he don't even agree with you. Like, man, put that chick in her place. Man, you need to check her, man. That's how the Most High be a lot of time. Guys be, they wife be in the wrong and be selfish, won't apologize, and they go apologize, and the Most High be looking like, y'all don't know him like y'all think. If y'all wives was so dynamic when it came to the Most High, why do your prayers sometimes don't get answered? Like, you ever notice how the prayers that you pray separate? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's one of them things people don't want to admit. That's one. Dude, listen. My prayer life has been stronger, more fulfilled after the problems than before. That should tell you something. Like, now it'd be, because we already know where we headed. The Most High be like, funnel. But when I was like always backing down, trying not to argue, trying not to be too dominant, all that stuff in the past, stuff wasn't working. Like, it wasn't, look, I told y'all the story. I went to the Most High, like, man, I don't understand none of this. Blah, 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 blah. If I'm in the wrong, show me I'm in the wrong. He showed me where I was in the wrong. I wasn't innocent. But the stuff where I was in the wrong, he also showed me that should not create these type of problems. Because a woman, when stuff go downhill, she's supposed to help you. She ain't supposed to criticize you and change the way she feel about you because you made a decision as a man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That it's not supposed to be like that.